Hey y'all, good morning. So today we're gonna go ahead and break down Hebrews chapter 8. And as always, we're gonna start with the chapter context. Just trying to clean up my area a little bit. So Hebrews chapter 8 builds on the points made in chapter 7. Jesus' service as high priest is superior since he is given a better position and serves in a better location than the priests of the old covenant. This chapter sets up the idea of earthly things being shadows of heavenly things, especially when it comes to the temple and sacrifices. This leads into the focus of chapter 9, which is superiority of Christ's sacrifice compared to those of the Levitical system. Y'all really be trying to play myself. Let me make this bigger. There we go. Mama can see now. So Hebrews chapter 8 continues the writer's explanation for why Jesus in the new covenant he brings is superior to the old covenant of Judaism. In prior chapters, the writer has explained how the promised one could not have been an angel but had to be human. The writer has also shown that Jesus, because of his perfect life, is in a position to be the ultimate high priest for all of mankind. This especially involves examples of Melchizedek, who was both priest and king, and who was honored by Abraham, Genesis 14. In the prior chapter, this association with Melchizedek includes the idea that God had always intended to replace the Levitical priesthood with something greater. This was demonstrated using various Jewish scriptures, and that's Psalms 110 for reference. The chapter begins by extending a bridge from prior ideas. The end of chapter 7 included a description of a priest who was perfect and sinless. This chapter explains that Jesus is the perfect priest. Yes, he is. And that he is currently serving in a greater place than some earthly temples. In order to demonstrate this, the writer explains that earthly subjects such as the tabernacle are intended to be a symbol of the real covenant with God. Since the promise of the new covenant is heavenly and eternal, it is far better than the old covenant, which fails due to the weakness of humanity. And that's Hebrews 7:19-23, and then Romans 7:12. A major point in